Now, I love a good knees up as much as the next person, but there's something about the English New Year's celebration that's just charming. Maybe it's the quaint traditions, the hearty food, or the collective yearning for a fresh start after a long winter. Whatever it is, it's utterly infectious. So put on your glad rags, grab a glass of bubbly, and let's dive into the delightful chaos that is English Happy New Year. Right, picture this. The clock is ticking down to midnight, the air is thick with anticipation, and then, boom! Fireworks erupt across the sky, painting the night in a kaleidoscope of colors. It's enough to make you feel like you're in a right fairy tale. But it's not just the big cities that put on a show, darlings. Oh no. From charming villages to seaside towns, the English take their fireworks seriously. And let's not forget the bonfires. Huge piles of wood crackling away, casting a warm glow on the faces of friends and families gathered round. It's enough to warm the cockles of even the coldest heart. Imagine the entire cityscape illuminated, each burst of light reflecting off the buildings, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow. And it's not just the grand displays, even the smallest sparkler in a child's hand adds to the magic of the night. The joy and laughter of children playing with sparklers, their faces glowing with excitement, is a sight to behold. Indoors, the celebrations continue with parties, music, and dancing. People dressed in their finest, toasting to new beginnings. And let's not forget the resolutions. As the clock strikes 12, many take a moment to reflect and set their goals for the coming year. Even in the countryside, where the snow blankets the ground, the fireworks add a touch of warmth and wonder to the cold night. The sense of community, the shared joy, and the collective hope for a better year ahead is palpable. The reflections of the fireworks in the water create a double spectacle, as if the sky and the earth are both celebrating together. And as the night draws to a close, the familiar strains of Auld Lang Syne fill the air, a reminder of the bonds we share and the memories we cherish. So, whether you're in a bustling city or a quiet village, the magic of lighting up the night brings everyone together in celebration and joy. Now, the countdown to midnight on New Year's Eve is a universal language, isn't it? The anticipation, the excitement, the slight panic when you realize you've forgotten the words to Auld Lang Syne. Again. But in England, my dears, it's a right sing-along. Everyone's arm in arm, belting out the tune, whether they know the words or not. And as the clock strikes 12, the cheers could wake the dead. It's a beautiful, messy, and utterly joyous celebration of togetherness. Now you know the English love a good spread, and New Year's Eve is no exception. We're talking roast meat, Yorkshire pudding, all the trimmings, and enough mince pies to sink a ship. And let's not forget the drinks, darlings. Champagne is flowing, of course, but a good cuppa always goes down a treat. It's a time for indulgence, for sharing, and for toasting to the year ahead. Chapter 4. First Footing. Welcoming luck into the new year. Now, this is where things get really interesting. In England, we have this tradition called first footing. Basically, the first person to cross your threshold after midnight is thought to bring good luck for the year ahead. And it can't just be anyone, mind you. It's got to be a dark-haired man, preferably bearing gifts like coal, bread, or salt. Don't ask me why, it's just one of those wonderfully quirky English things. Chapter 5. New Year's Resolutions. A time for hope and hilarity. Our New Year's resolutions. They come around every year, like clockwork, filled with the promise of a fresh start and new beginnings. Those promises we make to ourselves with the best of intentions, only to break them by February. We jot down our goals, our dreams, our aspirations, hoping this year will be different. But there's something so optimistic about the whole thing, isn't there? The laughter, the joy, the camaraderie of friends and family coming together to celebrate the dawn of a new year. Whether it's vowing to eat less, exercise more, or simply to be kinder to ourselves and others, these resolutions reflect our deepest desires for self-improvement. Or finally learn how to play the ukulele, a symbol of our yearning to pick up new skills and hobbies, to enrich our lives with music and creativity. It's a time for fresh starts and dreaming big. The sunrise over a cityscape, the confetti falling like snowflakes, all signify the endless possibilities that lie ahead. And even if we don't stick to them, well, it's the thought that counts, right? The shared moments of laughter, the toasts to our future selves, these are the memories that truly matter. So here's to hope, hilarity, and the beautiful chaos of New Year's resolutions. Chapter 6. Parades and Parties. Bringing the Streets to Life. Now, the English know how to throw a good party, and New Year's Day is no exception. From the London New Year's Day parade, with its colorful floats and marching bands, to smaller local celebrations, there's something for everyone. It's a chance to shake off the cobwebs, soak up the atmosphere, and maybe even catch a glimpse of a celebrity or two. You never know who you might bump into. Chapter 7. A breath of fresh air, New Year's Day walks. After all the feasting and festivities, sometimes all you need is a good walk. And what better time to do it than on a crisp New Year's Day? Whether it's a stroll through the park, a hike in the countryside, or a bracing walk along the coast, it's a chance to clear your head, enjoy the scenery, and start the year feeling refreshed and revitalized. So there you have it, my dears. Another year has come and gone, and what a year it has been. Full of ups and downs, laughter and tears. But here we are, ready to welcome a brand new year with open arms and hopeful hearts. A little glimpse into the wonderful world of English Happy New Year. It's a time when the air is filled with excitement and anticipation, as everyone looks forward to new beginnings and fresh starts. It's a time for celebration, for reflection, and for embracing all the quirky traditions that make this little island so unique. From the lively parties to the quiet moments of introspection, every aspect of the new year is cherished. From fireworks that light up the night sky, and bonfires that bring warmth to the cold winter nights, to the age-old tradition of first footing, where the first person to enter your home in the new year brings good luck. And New Year's Day walks, where families and friends come together to enjoy the crisp winter air and the promise of a new beginning. It's a time for making memories that will last a lifetime. Whether it's a simple selfie with friends or a grand feast with family, every moment is precious and worth cherishing. And who knows, maybe this year, I'll even manage to stick to my New Year's resolutions. It's always a challenge, but the start of a new year brings renewed determination and hope. Thanks for joining me on this festive journey, and for being a part of my life this past year. Your support means the world to me, and I can't wait to share more adventures with you in the coming year. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more adventures. Your engagement helps me create more content and keeps our community growing.